A young woman steps into the elevator of a hotel in Los Angeles, presses several buttons, and waits. The door won't close. She glances around, peeking down the hallway as if fleeing from something invisible. Her hands make strange gestures, her movements erratic. Then she disappears. To understand this mystery, we need to know Elisa, and most importantly, we need to talk about the Cecil Hotel. Who was Elisa Lam? Elisa Lam was a 21-year-old student from Vancouver, Canada. Born on April 30th, 1991, she was known for her love of writing, fashion, and photography. Passionate about traveling, she decided to take a solo trip to Los Angeles in early 2013, hoping for new experiences and personal growth. However, her journey soon became one of the most well-known mysteries ever recorded. Elisa faced challenges with her mental health, particularly bipolar disorder. She was open about her experiences, frequently sharing on her blog the difficulties she encountered in daily life. Bipolar disorder is a condition characterized by extreme mood swings, ranging from manic highs to depressive lows. Despite these struggles, Elisa remained determined to move forward. During her stay, Elisa booked a room at the Cecil Hotel. At first, she kept in regular contact with her parents, sharing her excitement and frequently posting about her experiences. However, after a few days, her behavior started raising concerns. Guests who shared a room with Elisa requested to be moved due to her unexpected actions, leading the hotel to relocate her to a private room. Elisa even attended a live taping of a TV show. According to some reports, she was escorted out due to disruptive behavior. Details about the incident and a possible letter to the host have not been publicly disclosed. It is important to note that these claims are based on unconfirmed sources. Elisa's online presence, a mix of candid, raw thoughts and pictures that felt detached, made her seem like a soul searching for something she couldn't articulate until she vanished without a trace. We should take a closer look at the Cecil Hotel itself, a place with a haunting past that adds an unsettling layer to Elisa Lam's tragic story. Located in downtown Los Angeles, the Cecil Hotel has long been associated with unsettling events, giving it an infamous reputation. Originally opened in 1924 as a stylish destination for travelers, the hotel soon found itself overshadowed by the changing landscape of the city. As Los Angeles expanded, the neighborhood surrounding the Cecil experienced economic decline, leading the hotel to become a refuge for individuals facing hardships. Over the decades, it became linked to a number of distressing incidents, contributing to its eerie aura. One of the most well-known connections is to a criminal figure from the 1980s, who reportedly stayed at the hotel during a time of widespread fear in the city. Additionally, in 1962, a tragic event occurred when a woman fell from one of the hotel's windows, resulting in a devastating loss of life. This was just one of many unfortunate incidents that left a lasting mark on the hotel's history. By the 1990s, the Cecil had gained a reputation as a place that attracted those in difficult circumstances, further deepening its dark legacy. In an effort to rebrand, the hotel was later renamed Stay on Main in the early 2000s. Despite these changes, its past continued to fuel speculation and intrigue, with many viewing it as a place shrouded in mystery. Elisa Lam checked into the Cecil Hotel on January 26, 2013, unaware that this infamous hotel would soon become the setting for one of the most unsettling disappearances in recent history. While many aspects of this case remain a mystery, the dark legacy of the Cecil Hotel continues to fuel speculation about whether something more sinister was at play. The situation took a concerning turn when, on January 31, 2013, Elisa was officially reported missing. Her parents, alarmed after days without contact, reached out to authorities, prompting an urgent investigation into her whereabouts. Despite an initial search of the hotel, there was no trace of Elisa, and as days passed, the case only grew more perplexing. Then, on February 14, 2013, the Los Angeles Police Department, LAPD, released a chilling piece of evidence, a surveillance video recorded in the hotel's elevator on the night of her disappearance. This footage, now infamous, would become one of the most puzzling aspects of the case. In the video, Elisa appears agitated as she enters the elevator. She presses multiple buttons rapidly, steps in and out of the elevator, and glances down the hallway as if searching for someone or hiding from something. Her hand movements are erratic, and at times she seems to be speaking to an unseen presence. Strangely, the elevator doors remain open for an unusual amount of time, adding to the unsettling nature of the footage. The bizarre behavior seen in the video sparked endless speculation. Was Elisa experiencing a mental health crisis, or was she in danger? Could it have been a result of her bipolar disorder, or was there another explanation? While the video drew international attention and fueled online theories ranging from the supernatural to potential foul play, the mystery of her disappearance remained unsolved. The case took a tragic turn on February 19, 2013. As Elisa's story dominated headlines, hotel guests began to report strange issues with the water supply. Complaints about discolored water and an unusual taste led hotel staff to inspect the building's rooftop water tanks, where they would make a heartbreaking discovery. The investigation into Elisa Lam's disappearance took a chilling turn when on February 19, 2013, staff at the Cecil Hotel went to the roof to inspect the water tanks. There, they made a gruesome discovery. Elisa's body, lifeless and floating inside one of the tanks. She had been dead for several days. Nearly 3 weeks had passed since her disappearance, and the cause of death was later determined to be drowning. The autopsy revealed no signs of trauma, and the investigation did not uncover any evidence of foul play. The circumstances surrounding Elisa's death raised even more disturbing questions. How did she end up on the roof? Why was her body found in the water tank? The strange behavior captured in the elevator footage hinted at something unusual, but nothing could explain how she wound up in such a bizarre and horrifying location. The revelation sparked outrage and disbelief. Many questioned how such a tragic and horrifying incident could occur in a hotel that was supposed to provide safety and comfort. The thought that people had unknowingly been exposed to the same water where a deceased body had been floating was deeply unsettling. As the investigation continued, authorities struggled to understand Elisa's bizarre behavior in the elevator video and how she ended up in the water tank. The hotel's management insisted that the water tanks were securely locked and that access would have been impossible without a key. Despite this, the mystery surrounding Elisa's disappearance and the discovery of her body remained unsolved. Some speculated that Elisa, perhaps in the midst of a mental health crisis, may have somehow made her way to the roof, but the exact details of how she reached the water tank were never fully understood. The eerie elevator footage, combined with the grim discovery of her body, left the world with more questions than answers. Over the years, numerous theories have emerged, attempting to explain what happened to Elisa Lam. As more details of her disappearance and the haunting elevator video came to light, different possible explanations have been offered. Let's explore some of the most popular theories that have been proposed over the years. Bipolar disorder or mental health crisis. One of the most commonly proposed explanations for Elisa's strange behavior in the elevator is her bipolar disorder. Elisa had been open about her struggles with mental health, and some suggest that the erratic actions she displayed in the video could have been the result of a manic episode or another mental health crisis. According to some mental health professionals, Elisa may have been trying to escape from something or someone that wasn't physically there. her actions could have been a sign of her distress or delusions. The biggest question raised by this theory is, how did she end up on the roof of the hotel and in the water tank if she was alone and acting erratically? Was she trying to get away from something in her mind, or was there something more sinister happening? Foul play or murder? Given the unusual circumstances surrounding Elisa's death, some theories suggest that foul play may have been involved. Some argue that someone could have lured Elisa to the rooftop of the Cecil Hotel, where she was killed and placed in the water tank. This theory gained traction, especially after it was revealed that Elisa had been alone in the elevator video and there was no clear explanation of how she ended up in the water tank. There were also questions surrounding the security of the hotel. The water tanks were supposed to be locked, which led some to believe that someone with a key or insider knowledge of the hotel may have been involved in her death. Despite the LAPD's conclusion that Elisa's death was an accidental drowning, the lack of concrete evidence left room for suspicion and further theories about possible foul play. The supernatural theory. As with many mysterious deaths, supernatural theories began to swirl around Elisa Lam's case. Some people speculate that Elisa may have been affected by paranormal forces while staying at the Cecil Hotel, which has a long history of reported strange occurrences and tragic events. The hotel itself has been associated with serial killers, suicides, and other disturbing incidents, leading some to suggest that Elisa's death could have been the result of something otherworldly. The elevator video in particular sparked a lot of speculation along these lines. Elisa's erratic behavior in the footage, the way she seems to be interacting with an unseen presence, and her apparent confusion all contributed to the idea that she may have been haunted or influenced by a malevolent force. While this theory is widely dismissed by investigators and experts, it remains a popular point of discussion among those who are drawn to the paranormal side of the case. Accidental death. Another theory that has been suggested is that Elisa's death could have been accidental. Some argue that Elisa, in a moment of distress, might have wandered to the rooftop and perhaps while in a confused state, accidentally climbed into the water tank. It's possible that she was trying to hide or get away, and her death could have been a tragic accident. The case of Elisa Lam continues to be one of the most mysterious and unsettling unsolved cases in recent history. Despite the theories and the investigation, many questions remain unanswered. Was Elisa Lam's death truly an accident, or was there any other involvement? Could her mental health issues have played a significant role in her death? Was she affected by unusual forces, or was it simply a tragic coincidence that led her to the water tank? What role, if any, did the Cecil Hotel's notorious history play in her disappearance and death? We may never know the true answer to what happened to Elisa Lam, but one thing is clear: her story has captivated the world and left us with lingering questions that are not easily answered. What do you think happened to Elisa Lam? Feel free to share your thoughts and theories with us.